aircraft existed in India 7,000 years ago and traveled from one country to another and from one planet to another. The Congresses of Sciences of India came to that conclusion in a controversial conference that examined the former aeronautical technology in the Vedas. The holding of the conference, presented by Captain N.J. Bottas, a retired facility pilot training manager, had recently attracted criticism from some scientists, who said it undermined the primacy of empirical evidence, on which it is founded. Congress 102 years old. The conference was presented on the second day of Congresses under the aegis of the University of Mumbai, as part of a symposium on science. Ancient Sanskrit through Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi Center at the opening of the 102nd Congresses of Sciences of India in Mumbai. Based on the ancient Vedic texts to support the statement that flight had technology in ancient India, said Bottas, there is a reference to the old aviation in the Rig Veda. He said Maharishi Bharadwaj spoke 7,000 years ago, the existence of aircraft traveling from one country to another, from one continent to another and from one planet to another. He mentioned 97 reference books for aviation. History merely states that the Wright brothers flew for the first time in 1904, he said. Bharadwaj, author of the book Vimanas, had written on various types of metal alloys used to build an airplane, Weddings said, adding, now we have to import alloys aircraft. The young generation should study the alloys mentioned in his book and make them here. A device that moves by internal force, like a bird, on earth, in the water, or at sea, is called Vimana. He also spoke of the big aircraft flying in ancient India. The basic structure was 18 by 18 meters and in some cases more than 70 meters. They were jumbo jets. The old aircraft had 40 small engines. The aviation today not yet known flexible exhaust system, he said. The radar system of ancient India was called Rupark and Radhasia. In this system, the shape of the aircraft was presented to the observer, rather than the mere flashing light seen in modern radar systems, he said. Bharadwaj's book mentions a diet pilots containing buffalo milk, cow and sheep for specific periods, Weddings said. The fabric of the dress the pilot came from vegetation grown underwater, he said. This scientific statement provides an academic hypothesis. Ancient astronaut wing mobilized Orthodox always to discredit her. A petition published by a scientific research center NASA had demanded that the conference be cancelled, scheduled as it mixes mythology with science. The petition said, we, as a scientific community, should be seriously concerned about the infiltration of pseudoscience in the science curriculum supported by influential political parties. Will NASA be worried about what India can show the world, perhaps something they did not want to show?